I don't want to go to sleep with my children and wake up dead. If I wake up dead and my spirit watching my body on the ground with the roar, I might dead in my spirit too.
That is it. That is it. I'm done with this. I can't watch this again. I am fully convinced that if stupidity was a sin, Trinidad would have definitely been hell. In the past couple of weeks, the tension between US and Venezuela crisis, it keep on rising. Trinidadian people have this tendency that they want to take sides based on Trinidadian politics, based on Trinidadian affairs, like basically the race wars that has been going on in Trinidad. This lady decided to voice her opinion on Facebook in the most idiotic way ever. Now, the original post has since been taken down, and I can't find it anyway, but basically what this lady did was she asked the government of Venezuela by writing a post on Facebook, a public post, posting a picture of the residence of the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, posting her actual address, her literal address, and asking the government of Venezuela to come and deal with this for her. And no, I trying to phrase it in a way that YouTube would not flag. But she didn't do that. She just let whatever was in her head come out on video. She basically asked the Venezuelan government to use devices from Venezuela and send it over to the location that she said, the Prime Minister's residence, and deal with it with them devices. Now, this lady made that post, and she made that post on the 2nd of November. By the 12th of November, the police went and get her. Let me read the arrest report that was posted by Ian Alleyne. So we're on Ian Alleyne's page here right now. If you're not following Ian Alleyne, you need to go and follow Ian Alleyne. Wife detained over threat to PM apologizes, says husband. Cliff Green, the husband of Olive Green Jack, who was detained under the SOE, says his wife is sorry for her social media posts calling on Venezuela to attack the Prime Minister at her private residence in South. Again, trying to phrase it in a way that we wouldn't get flagged, but that is not what she said. Green spoke from his fruit stall along Moncoco Road, Diego Martin. Coco. Hours after visiting his 44-year-old wife at the woman's prison in Aruca. She just told me to tell the public to stay strong, and she apologized. She hoped this thing could be over soon. That part kind of confused me because, Auntie, you are the one in jail right now, doing your time for the crime. Why are you hoping the public stay strong? You need to stay strong. You're in the situation and you need the strength right now. But let me keep on reading. Green said his wife later removed the post and issued an apology online, but was still detained after it went viral. This is the most important thing that I want everybody watching this video to take away. The internet is permanent. If you post something and somebody within 5 seconds see it and take a screenshot of it, it is permanently on the internet. You have no power over taking that down. Which is why you need to be very mindful of the things that stay on the internet. I have posted things on the internet that I regret. You cannot run from the responsibility of your actions just because you think you could undo it. It have no undoing on the internet. She didn't get to do anything after that. They came and held her, they took the phone and everything. They take the phone because the phone is evidence. The phone is what she used to make the post online. And they came and take her because she committed a crime. She literally threatened somebody with violence on Facebook. Now, uncle, I, as an individual, send a threat to you of physical harm via text message, phone call, voicemail, video chat, WhatsApp message, whichever way I send a threat to you, that is a crime. Sending a threat to the leader of the country that you belong to is not only a crime, it's dotish. You had to be stupid. And that's a big woman you're talking about. Hear what he say now. Uncle say that I don't think the punishment suits the crime. It had plenty people making comments too. To me, it don't suit it. Now, uncle, plenty people were making comments. Why all these plenty people weren't arrested? You ever ask yourself that? You say plenty people making comments. Why plenty people wasn't arrested? Because none of the plenty people send a direct threat to the leader of this nation. Your wife did that. and she has to be held accountable for her actions. In any other country, this would be seen as an act of treason. And in many other countries, they still hold the act of treason punishable by death. So a couple months in jail is nothing. If you look at the variables that cause your wife to be in jail in the first place. To me, this really wraps up the way that Trini people think, right? Trini people think choosing a side and standing firm on it regardless of the truth or the facts behind the matter is what does make them a patriot in a sense. And they don't realize how stupid that is. And they would think that this woman was arrested on the date somewhere here, I can find it. So she was arrested somewhere between November 12th and this morning, which is, today is the 22nd of November. You would think that, hey, with what went on to this particular woman, nobody else stupid enough to repeat the same mistake and go ahead and do something as dotish like that again. But that's where you're wrong. Because I'm telling you, if stupidity was a sin, Trinidad would have definitely be hell. Or some part of it, because my God, boy, how people could be so stupid. Listen to what I'm talking about. Let me take a look at this, right? Now, we're still on Ian Alleyne page, and look at this woman. This post was made this morning, I think.
Maduro, top of the morning. I hope this video reached you. My name is Aliana. I will introduce myself.
Dummy introduced herself too. She gave you she name, right? Make it a lot easier to find she.
To you. But best believe, we Trinis don't want no drama with you. It's Kamla.
That is all you looking for right now. Your whole aura spell drama, Tanti. Your whole aura spell drama. If you don't want no drama, why here? Why you here? Jesus Christ. And listen to what she's saying, eh?
She want to pretend she protecting Venezuela to get her oil, and she want to war you because she realized the Russia.
Wait. She want to pretend she protecting Venezuela and she want to war you. If the leader of Venezuela not protecting his people and she says she want to protect Venezuela, you can't make this shit up, dog. You can't make this shit up. This idiot wouldn't even ask the question why 50% of Venezuelan population living in Trinidad. If Uncle Maduro is this good person that you make him out to be, why his own people can't live there?
Johnson, the Chinese man and them dealing with you, and
Stupidity.
Trinidad gone bankrupt, I want to believe. I'm not sure you're seeing, but
just this year, 2025, April 2025, before the general elections, the government and the country was doing good. We was booming, everything going good. Venezuela and Trinidad was best of friends. Well, not Venezuela and Trinidad. Venezuela and the Trinidadian government at that point in time was best of friends. And all of a sudden, right after election happened, things change. All the money gone. That the previous government say the government have all the money gone. War start. What really going on? And this is what I'm telling you. The narrative that we like to sing in our national anthem and hold to a high standard, that every creed and race find an equal place here, that is a lie. That is bullshit. That is masked by carnival, Diwali, and celebrations that is bring people together for that period of time. This is the reality of how people is be thinking.
I just telling you, we Trinis like to drink and smoke and party. They talk about his drugs and his drugs and his drugs.
The chest tattoo and the powder on the chest is supposed to tell you everything. Come on now.
She want to stop the drugs. Why she didn't stop the fucking rum?
Because you can't tell me that you ain't smoke something or drink something before you make this dumbass post that you make here. You can't tell me that. You can't tell me this is a sober mind. If this is a sober mind, boy, yeah, you better stay drunk all the time. You might shut up.
Because how we go hold our meditation? We like to drink, we like to do whatever. Uncle Maduro, I apologize on the whole behalf of Trinidad and Tobago.
Uncle Maduro, she apologizing, but you're addressing the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago by Kamla and come and deal with she. Right? This is how dotish these people is. Maduro's own people can't stay in his country, but you apologizing to Maduro for what? For what exactly? For what exactly? If you ask this bimbo this question, she can't answer it.
Not the UNC party, I apologizing of her because they could kill them too, because them pushy day.
You hear that? Did you hear that? Let me go back a little bit.
Not the UNC party, I apologizing of her because they could kill them too, because them pushy day.
This is the mindset of most Trini people. You could tell me that these statements that being made here by this young lady is not politically motivated. You could tell me that the statements being made here by this young lady is not racially motivated. At the beginning of the video, she started with Chinese man and this one and that one. You're asking President Maduro to come and off everybody in the UNC. What are you doing? You have any common sense at all? Your brain, your skull empty, your head empty, it literally knocking around inside it. You can't tell me that this is a big adult woman who have the ability to vote.
I fall in that category. We don't want to jump.
Yeah, category of dotish. That what category you're talking about. You should say she don't want no drama. You literally just ask the Venezuelan government to come and off everybody who's a member of the UNC party. You just do that. And in the same breath you want to talk about, you are like drama? Jesus Christ on a motorbike. Them things don't make sense, boy.
Mama, what's here? Because look where I live in. I don't want to go to sleep with my children and wake up dead. Because look where I live in. I don't want to go to sleep with my children and wake up dead. If I wake up dead and my spirit watching my body on the ground, Maduro, I might dead in my spirit too.
That is it. I'm done with this. I can't watch this again. You have to be... I don't want to cuss on this video. You have to be kidding me, dog. You have to be kidding me, dog. I really hope that was a joke, you know. I mean, I just make joke like that, right? But in the end, she started sounding really serious. When she started off with the part that if I wake up dead and I see my body in front of me. This is the kind of people you just meet on a daily basis. This is the kind of people you just have to deal with. Imagine this woman have a government job in an office where you have to go and get your ID card or your driver's license or something renewed. And you have to deal with that. And trust me, the same prejudice that you're seeing on video here is the same prejudice that is whole in person. Maybe worse. Because some of them is actually trying to be politically correct when they're doing these kind of videos. You hear how much time she's saying, I don't like drama. You is queen drama. You're not a drama queen. You is queen drama. I can't take more of this video. No? I was trying to break down the entire video. It's 3 minutes and 42 seconds. We only reach about a minute and a half into the video. Less than that. How much we reach? About 51 seconds into the video and I couldn't take it again. I telling you, I am 100% convinced that if the parameters are held and sin were caused by being stupid, Trinidad would have definitely been either hell itself or the capital city. Because these are the people you had to deal with when you live in here. Capital dotish. Let me know your thoughts on this. Because in previous videos when I voiced my opinion impartially, just like this, you know, people had a lot of things to say. My hair straight, I am an Indian. So immediately they just push me in the UNC party. You know, you align with them. I vote like one time in my life. Because I realized voting against dotish people like this woman who we just sit down and watch talk about waking up dead, it really don't make sense. It really don't make sense. It's a wild world out there, boy. Anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe. It's Jeremy for them for those reviews. And let me know what you think about the situation. Now, my mind still confabulated. It make no sense. Bye.